the iPhone 7, the Google Pixel, the OnePlus 5. All great phones. The most beautiful one? You bet is the Galaxy S8. The Samsung Galaxy S8 is the latest flagship phone from Samsung, and you don't have to guess that, it already looks like something from the future. So to get started with, the Galaxy S8 has 4GB of RAM, it's rocking a Snapdragon 835 which is not quite as fast as the iPhone 7, but it feels buttery smooth and fast whatsoever. It also has a Adreno 540 GPU and has at least 64GB of expandable storage. Now let's talk about the hardware. It's not the most durable design in the world, but you cannot deny how beautiful it looks. The phone has an all-glass build with a bit of metal at the edges. The back glass curves near the edges, which gives it a comfortable hold. Now coming at the front of the phone, which happens to be the iconic feature of the Galaxy S8, a mere bezel-less design with the edges melting over the sides. What else do you want from a display? The display is a 1440p OLED display and shows vibrant colors with sharp images. Now gone are those physical keys and they have now been replaced with software keys. Well, sort of. The home button is a software key but gives haptic feedback upon clicking. This approach is somewhat looking like what Apple did to the iPhone 7, but I can see where you're coming from. But I think it's alright to do because the haptic feedback is one of the best mechanical feedbacks you can actually get on a phone. Now let's talk about the cameras. The back camera is a 12 megapixel shooter with an aperture of f1.7. The shots are very Samsung-like, a bit more oversaturated to my taste, but does a great job in low light conditions. And then there's Bixby. Well, I don't really have any impressions about Bixby because it's still not at its full potential. Now the location of the fingerprint scanner is at a controversial location because there are chances that you might smudge your camera lens, but I can't really think of any other spot myself where I would have put the fingerprint scanner, so I don't really have any complaints whatsoever. Speaking of scanners, there is an all-new facial recognition scanner which is pretty good for what it promises to do. On the software side of things, the OS is pretty snappy and has that Samsung touch to it, but does not affect the overall user experience. So the Galaxy S8 is a whole deal if you get one for yourself. You get great performance, great camera, expandable storage, and a mere bezel-less display. I believe that the design of the Galaxy S8 will hold up for quite a few years, and that its design is going to be a template for Samsung's future phones. Okay, so before you click off from this video, I would like to give a quick shout out to my friend Divyanshu. Well, this Galaxy S8 unit was not actually mine, it was his. So I would like to give a huge thanks to him because this video was possible because of him. So here are all of his social media usernames. Make sure to follow him in all of those. And as always, this is me, Armindash at Consumer Creed, signing off. Peace.